Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Layton here. Sorry I didn't get a video posted last week and that this announcement for this week's content is a little bit late in the day on Monday. I guess it's about 10:30 now. Um, but with all the craziness of COVID-19, I'm transitioning my face-to-face classes to the online environment, and so there have been some little hiccups along the way, but now I'm trying to get everything organized and back in order for everyone. And so not every week will I do a video for you guys since you are online anyway, but I wanted to just kind of give you a layout of what you will typically see at the beginning of each week. I'll post an announcement here with instructions on where to go and what to do, but really where we live in the class is course content. So if you click on course content, you'll notice that our Unit 1 folder is still where we are because this is only week 2 for us. And so if you click on the Unit 1 folder, then you will have to scroll down to get to your week 2 tasks, and it lays it all out for you here, and we're going to be wrapping up Unit 1 this week and doing a unit test, so make sure that you are reviewing throughout the week. Some of the assignments that I'm having you do will actually have you be going back and reviewing Chapter 1 and then making sure that you're brushing up on Chapter 3 as well. Some of the assignments are to solidify some terms and to make you think about the application of these terms to your own life. And the more that we can do that in this class, the more memorable the content will be for you, and the more you will internalize it and be able to recall it for the tests. So there are a couple things for you to do this week. The discussion forum on alternatives to self-disclosure will help you to review. That's due by Wednesday. Your journal on your elevator pitch is due by Wednesday as well. So watch the two links there. There's a video on one of them, and there's some reading to do on one of them that really talks about kind of selling yourself. And that you need to go beyond that typical, well, here's a little bit about me, because you want to think in terms of what your best traits are and how you're best qualified for whatever career or position you are going for at the time. And then there's another discussion forum post on the characteristics of interpersonal communication by Friday, as well as a journal about You Matter. And so there are a couple of different options you can do on those journals. This one gives you the option to just reflect upon your own experience and think back and write about that, or to actually follow through and do this with someone so that you have that experience that you can write about. So a couple of things on discussion forums and journals is that I'm really looking for thorough responses, and so make sure that you have well-developed paragraphs on those. Most of the time these prompts are going to lead you to have at least one, but usually 2 or 3 well-developed paragraphs in order to really thoroughly respond to the prompt. Also make sure that you are using standard conventions and English, because this isn't a text, it's an academic forum that you are posting to. Even in the journals, it's not like a diary to yourself, it's a published journal that you are sharing with me. So proofread carefully, make sure that you are using standard conventions like capitalizing the word I and that kind of thing. If you go into your My Grades link, then you can see feedback posted there for you. So if you scroll down the My Grades link and you come to the title of the assignment, across from there you will see a point value, and it sometimes looks like a little dialogue bubble beside those point values, and that'll give you some comments as an overview on the assignment, and it'll tell you if you missed points, why you missed points, that kind of thing. Now on papers, you would click on the actual name of the assignment to open up the original document and see what I've marked on the paper for you. So that's kind of how we will be proceeding there, and how you can be notified on what your grades are and how you are doing on different things. And then of course, then by the end of the week, Sunday, you have your Unit 1 test. And so read the instructions here carefully for this very very first one, you do have the option to take it twice. That will not happen on other unit tests, but I know that sometimes it's difficult to prepare for a test if you've never had one in a class before, because you don't know what kinds of questions are going to be on there, or what the instructor, how the instructor is going to word the questions and that kind of thing. So just to kind of help you out a little bit, there is an option to take it twice. You should try your very best the first time through, of course, because your grade will be an average of both attempts. So and I'm not going to give you the answers and then just have you take it again and fill in the answers. You know, you're going to have to think it through and maybe even do a little bit of looking back through the book or your notes before you take it again, that kind of thing. So that is an option for this first one. Some people have asked me about the proctored test at the end of the semester. We're just going to have to play that one by ear as far as the ability for you to maybe take it face to face. That was an option initially if you live in the Arc City or the Wichita area for you to make an appointment, but with the COVID-19 outbreak, we'll just have to see, you know, in a couple of weeks if that's going to happen, or if you will in fact have to get it proctored and pay the fee to do that online. So we'll be more in touch about that in the coming weeks. Unit tests are not proctored though, so you don't have to worry about that. The main thing that I want you to keep in mind though is that your final is comprehensive. So everything that we're learning along the way should be chalked up to your overall knowledge of the course, because anything that is covered in these chapters could appear on that final. Okay, so if you have questions about the content, then please don't hesitate to email me. This week I will be working from home, and so I won't be available for you to call my office, but I'll get right back to you when you email me. The week I know seems pretty full, but remember this is an 8-week class, so we are at an advanced pace. You guys are doing everything that my other class is taking 2 weeks to do. So it's a very condensed format. So you're going at a fast pace. It's really important that you stay organized and stay on top of your due dates in order to complete this successfully. Again, if you have questions, reach out. I'm here for you, and good luck. Stay healthy. See you again soon.